This tutorial is about solving system of equations. We're first going to solve by graphing. Now, in order to graph, we have to know what number represents the y-intercept and which one represents the slope. In an equation, the constant value that represents the y-intercept. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in that first equation, 5 is the y-intercept. The slope is -2, and we can think of that as the rise over the run, so -2, that's down 2, and a run of +1. So the top number is the rise, the bottom number is the run. Now I'm going to take a straight edge and I'm going to connect those 2 points. So there's the line. The next equation has a y-intercept of -4. So I'm going to put a point at the y-intercept of -4. And it looks as though there's nothing, but actually that coefficient of x is 1. And since we need a rise over a run, it's 1 over 1. So from the y-intercept, I'm going to go up a rise of 1, a run of 1. Up 1, right 1. And I'm going to keep doing that. I'll use my straight edge, and I will connect those points. The solution is where they intersect, and the two lines seem to intersect at the point 3, -1. And so the solution to this system of equations is 3, -1. Now you can solve this one with graphing. Now we're going to solve a system of equations by substitution. In these two equations, you can see that they both have a y in them. What I'm going to do is I am going to take this value of y, which is 2, and replace it for the first equation's y value. So if I know that y is equal to 2, I can replace or substitute 2 in for y. Equals 4x minus 10, and we'll just go through the motions of solving the equation like we've been doing before. Equals 4x, divide by 4. Okay, so the x coordinate will be -2. Now, to find the y coordinate, well, we really don't even have to find it. The second equation tells us that y is equal to a +2, so I can just put that in. I could have also replaced the -2 into the x for the first equation, and I would have also gotten a +2 for that problem. Here's another equation that we're going to solve with substitution. It looks a little bit different. This time we have the two equations, but only one of them has what the y value is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace that y that I've got the arrow pointing to with the 6x, because we know that this y is equal to 6x. So I'm going to replace that y with 6x. I have to leave the 5 or work with the 5. So I've got -2x plus 5 times 6x equals 56. And then again, I'll just go through the motions of solving the equation. I'm going to combine the like terms in this case. So we'd have 28x divide by 28. X would be equal to an answer of 2. So the x value is 2. I can take that 2 and I can put it into either x in either of those two equations, but by far the easiest would be to substitute it in to that x. And so we would have y is equal to, instead of 6x, we'll say 6 times 2. And so y would be equal to 12. So the solution to this system of equations is 212. And here is one for you to try.